Getting into this episode of GH, I don't even understand why Isaiah is wasting his time talking to Willow. Like for what? Like he was sitting there talking about rehearsals for the nurse's ball. She sitting here talking about her little marital issues. Don't nobody care, Willow. You dug this hole yourself. Don't I have no sympathy for her. And I feel like that's what she's looking for. She's looking for people to have sympathy for her and to say kind things to her and make it, validate her feelings and validate what she want to do with her life, because it ain't even about the kids at this point. It's about her little dumbass decisions that are affecting these children. And Isaiah, of course, talking about, oh, you're a kind person, you got a kind heart. I'm like, Isaiah, you shut up. Shut up, because you ain't doing nothing but validating her stupidity. That's all you doing. You just supporting the BS, and I'm over it at this point. I get where Sonny coming from when he went to go see Carly and stuff like that, because her taking over this whole court case, this whole custody fight, I agree with Sonny. Like, I feel like that could be a mistake. That could backfire in a major way on her. I feel like it's a gamble. Don't get me wrong, I get why Carly's doing it, and trust me, I totally understand it. I would probably be doing the same exact thing. She's doing this to protect those kids and get them kids the hell away from Drew. And I'm in full support of that. But it's a hell of a gamble. You know what I'm saying? And Sonny has a point. If she goes through with this court date and fights on behalf of Michael, and Michael ends up losing his children, losing custody and visitation, or getting minimum visitation with them kids, it could alienate Michael from her. Like, Michael could be pissed at her, but Carly don't care. Carly was like, listen, that's a risk I'm willing to take at this point. So it's not like Sonny could talk her out of it. You really can't talk Carly out of whatever she sets her mind on. So it is what it is at this point. But Sonny making moves. I'm not surprised that Sonny went behind her back to go talk to Willow to try to smooth this shit out, because he don't want this to get ugly. But I feel like Sonny's wasting his time talking to Willow, because he talking about, oh, I want to, see if we can come to a compromise, some type of common ground. There is no compromise with her. There's none. As long as Drew is in the picture, there's no compromising with Willow. If Drew wasn't around, you could compromise. Absolutely, you could compromise with her. Absolutely. But as long as Drew is in that picture, filling her head up, telling her what to do, she's not going to listen to reason. She's not going to listen to common sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. She's stuck on Drew. She lets Drew lead her by the nose. She lets him make all her decisions because that's what she likes. She doesn't like to think for herself. She can't think for herself, and that's sad. And for her to be a nurse, I would be frightened. Not only as a fellow staff member, but as a fucking patient, I'd be begging for a new nurse. Because if you can't make sound decisions in your own life, how the hell could I trust you to give me the right dosage of something, or to have my chart correctly prepared, or whatever? Hell no. Set up my IV and all that. No, 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 no. I need somebody of, that got common sense and competent. No, she couldn't even turn my bed down for me. Absolutely. I'm sorry, but no, no. And that's a shame that she can't think for herself. That's rather pathetic. So Sonny's wasting his time going to her. If I was Sonny, I know that he got concerns about what Carly doing, but I would just sit back and let this shit play out at this point. Let it play. Let's see who come out on top. That's all I could say. Nina knows she ain't shit as a friend. Because she know exactly what's going on with Portia, and she's sitting up in Curtis' face trying to act all shocked when he start putting it out there that he feel like his wife is being blackmailed. She trying to pretend like she's surprised by it. I'm like, Nina, go to hell on somewhere. Nina's just pissed that Drew keeps coming out on top. Like, it just seems like nothing is sticking to him, and she's irritated by it. But at the end of the day, what are you gonna do? Her going to Carly, I don't see how that's gonna, change anything or what that's supposed to accomplish, because she knows that Willow is gonna look bad. This custody hearing, if it gets drawn out, things are gonna come up. Diane's gonna be ruthless in that courtroom. You know what I'm saying? I think Nina's just trying to spare her that, but there's no sparing her. Like I said, as long as Drew is in the picture, Willow won't back down. She won't compromise. Drew is going to forbid her to do it. And I say forbid because she might want to compromise, but Drew going to easily talk her out of it. Oh, they're trying to play you. They're going to try to use you. That's all he going to do. His same song and dance. So Nina's wasting her time as well. Just sit back, let the shit play. I don't even blame Carly for being annoyed when Nina came to see her. She was like, listen, I ain't got whatever it is you need to talk about. She was like, I ain't got time. I don't blame her because it's pointless at this juncture in the case. It's pointless. All the talking needs to be done at this stage. For what? Let the court decide. Let the facts come out. Let the court decide. It is what it is. So anyway, moving on from that. Another person who lacks common sense, Portia. This is what I be talking about. For smart people, they act so dumb sometimes. Like Ava was speaking facts. Like Ava was letting her know. Like at the end of the day, Drew is now causing trouble for Trina because he got camera people following her around, and Trina's obviously uncomfortable with it. She's only going along with it to support Kai. Portia needs to freaking tell Curtis what's going on. And Ava tells her yet again, you need to stop digging yourself deeper and just confide in your damn husband. Ava been telling her this. Been telling her. And she's still, I can't tell him. I'll lose my marriage. Baby girl, you're about to lose your marriage either way. Either way, your marriage is about to be over. Your husband already suspects that you're lying and you're being blackmailed. So you're done. I mean, at the end of the day, it's best at this point to come from you. It's better because if he find out from Drew or anybody else, it's going to make the anger and resentment 20 times fucking worse. It'll make it a little easier coming from you. I mean, he's still going to be pissed. He's still going to be mad, but it'll make it a little easier coming from his wife than coming from an enemy. Don't nobody want to learn about their spouse from their damn enemy. That's a no-go. That's embarrassing. Absolutely not. And I don't even blame Curtis for calling Drew and putting it out there that he know Drew is blackmailing his wife. I'm glad he confronted Drew about it. It's about time. Now, the question is Drew going to own up to it, or is he going to try to find a way to lie out of it? You know what I'm saying? I feel like at this stage, Curtis need to know. And even if Drew tried to lie, I feel like Curtis still going to suspect something. He's still going to suspect that she's being blackmailed. Because why are y'all always huddled up every time he see you? Why are you persuading him to drop the article against Drew? It's all evidence that you are being blackmailed. Because why else would you be telling him to do this? Like, come on, you're not subtle. Like, you're as subtle as a freaking freight train. So moving on from that, Drew continues to annoy me as per usual. Like his little conversation with Tracy, I do like that Tracy has her limits on certain things. Like I know she's all for teaming up with him and Sidwell to take Sonny down, but at least she's trying to soften up the blow a little bit. Like she's at least trying to protect Laura in all of this. Trying to get him to back off his support of Ezra and put that support back behind Laura. And of course he won't do it because he feel like Laura is soft on Sonny and that's a problem. And now this fool talking about, I want to renegotiate our deal. Not only do I want the Q last name, I also want full access to the property and the grounds. For somebody who claimed they couldn't stand the Quartermaines and they wanted revenge on them, why do you want that name back so bad? Why do you want access to the mansion? You bought your own home. What do you want to come back there for? Since you hate them so much. You couldn't stand that family. I mean, this whole thing is just stupid because we sat through him trying his damnedest to get her parents, her brother, her nephew, all of the family members that passed on. This bastard tried to have them moved. Tracy shouldn't even want to do any type of deals with him. She shouldn't even be speaking to him other than to spit on that man. That's the only thing she would have to do. To sit here and have a full-blown conversation with him and to work with him, I'm looking at Tracy like, why? Like, that's the part that disgusts me about this whole story. I'm like, this dude tried to have your parents moved. And you're striking up deals with his dumb ass? And now he think he got the power to renegotiate? But I did love how she let him know, I ain't got that authority to let you back on the property. She said that was Monica. And it's her house. Alan gave it to her. That shit was funny. But it just sickens me how they write Tracy to try to side with him all because they have a common enemy. Like, I know she hates Sonny, but I don't give a damn how much you hate Sonny. You can't hate that man that much to team up with this despicable human. Like, I'm just saying. You cannot. And she don't even know. Sidwell is making deals behind her back anyway. Because if Sidwell does buy the Pierce from Sonny, this whole take Sonny down situation is kind of moot at the end of the day. It's a non-starter. And she don't even know. So anyway, moving on from that. Lulu need to go get a life. Like, I'm all for this secret to come out about the kid or whatever, about Gio and Dante being, I'm all for that. But I just feel like Lulu is not just doing this because of Dante. She's doing it just to get at BLQ. I feel like, she gets some type of pleasure out of the shit. It ain't just about Dante. Like, even when BLQ and Gio came into the cafe and, they walked away, she was like, oh, look at that, a mother-son coffee date. I'm like, see, little snarky comments like that goes to show that you're trying to pull some mean girl crap. Like, you just trying to do this to get at her. You know what I'm saying? Just to blow her life up. Because you feel like you got the power to do so because you know something. Like, Lulu is a disturbed individual. But I will give her this. She's a hell of a journalist. Like, the way her mind be working. Like, the fact that she's putting all this together. She trying to find out where people were on this date. Where was Gio's adoptive mother at when when BLQ was supposed to be giving birth? Like, she's a hell of a journalist. I give her that. Like, she just doing her little research, just typing away. And I feel like the only reason Cody is a part of this story because they ain't had nothing else for Cody to do. Quite frankly, that's how I feel. Like, you had no other story to put him in, so you're gonna put him in this one. But BLQ stood up for the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the whole Rocco situation, and Gio appreciated that she had his back on it, because I still find it crazy how people are blaming him for this. At least Rocco apologized to him and let him know, like, none of this was his fault. Let him know that this was all on him. I like the relationship between Rocco and Gio because I feel like when the truth comes out, I feel like once that truth comes out, they should be cool. You know how some siblings have animosity when they find out they have a long-lost sibling? I don't think that's going to be a problem for Gio and Rocco because they seem very cool, and I love how Gio handled it. And he let them know, like, listen, promise me you will not drink again until you are at least 21, until you are of age. And it was funny how Rocco was like, he grounded until he 54. I said, damn, son, that's a long time. That's funny. And I feel like that grounding came from Lulu because Dante, little weak ass, he been running around blaming everybody and their mama except his son. So I believe any punishment that Rocco's been getting has been from Lulu and not Dante. But I felt bad for Gio, when he felt like Dante just flat out didn't like him. I felt bad because he looked all sad and like he was ready to cry. That sucked. But you know what? Tracy thinks she got everything handled. Like, when her and BLQ was talking about the birthday and stuff, how it was her son's birthday. And Tracy was like, oh, I got a gift for you. And she was like, I taught Lulu how to do in the article. Tracy, you got a bigger problem on your hand. Because, yeah, she may have dropped that adoption article, but she's going full steam ahead with exposing BLQ. So you didn't reel her in like you thought you did. Cause I know BLQ was relieved when she thought this was all over, but I'm like, no, it's far from over, baby. You got a big problem on your hand. You being investigated. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know. Oh, no. I almost forgot one part. When Portia was in her office talking to Ava about the whole secret and stuff like that, Isaiah done found out about the damn secret. He done found out that she lying to Curtis and she holding on to that secret. I said, oh, damn. I wonder what Isaiah gonna do with that. I wonder what he gonna do with that little tidbit of info. That's the exciting part. Like, now Isaiah's in on this. I'm like, ugh. Will he be loose lips or will he keep his mouth shut? But anyway, hit the comments. Let me know what you all thought, and I'll see you all later. Peace.